I think we just woke up in French Polynesia.
In today's episode, we arrive to a tropical white sandbar in the middle of the Caribbean Sea, get wet, dive deep, and do some epic underwater exploration before roaming this private island we have all to ourselves. Later, we find more things broken on the boat, shocker, and start troubleshooting our DC-DC charger problem. It wouldn't be boat life without boat projects, am I right? At the realization that we'll probably have to buy new, Jeff decides the only way that we can make it work financially is to sell himself on OnlyFans.
Arrived to Grenada yesterday and we immediately decided to come over to Sandy Island. Sandy Island is a tiny little sand spit here that looks like French Polynesia. It has crystal clear waters that reminds us of being in the Bahamas. We are in a protected marine park, so we do have to take a mooring ball. There is a cost of about 30 EC per night for the boat and 2 people on board. We got here yesterday afternoon and the park rangers only came by this morning to collect the fees. And I think we're going to be staying another full day here, and they only collected for the 1 day. So we have already seen a bunch of turtles around here. And there's people snorkeling everywhere. It is about 9 a.m. right now and we are about to go in the dinghy and go over to the east side of the island and do some snorkeling. Let's go.
If you've made it this far, you must be liking our video, so please remember to hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one. Our videos are made possible by our amazing patrons. Thank you so much for all of your support. We literally couldn't do it without you. If you'd like to join the Joco crew, we'll have a link below.
Woo! This is pretty good snorkeling on this edge, hey? There's a pretty good drop off right here.
It's
nice.
I see what everyone says. They're always like, yeah, it's dead, but it's really cool. And I'm like, what? But it is actually pretty cool.
I like it. Time for more.
Real talk time. My hair is crazy. We've just been having such a great time. The last couple of days we finally arrived down in Grenada and we have been snorkeling. As you can see, the scenery here is beautiful and it's really hard to just be inside and edit when we have a backyard, front yard, side yard looking like this. Feel free to enjoy the view along with me. Charcuterie time, chorizo, and some, what's this called again? Pate from St. Martin. And these toasts, these are the best things since sliced bread. And of course, this beautiful view once again. Wow, look at the angle of that plane. There's a tiny little airport over here. We've seen quite a few, at least, what, like 3 a day?
That's not quite a few.
Well, for here, I guess it is. It seems like it is. For the record, 3 a day does seem like a lot when we don't see planes ever lately. We're just on little islands and we don't see them. So 3 a day is quite a bit. Okay? What are you doing? Party foul!
This one had 2. This one had one, a little baby one, and the baby one decided like,
oh, chorizo! Oh, intruder. I caught him. He was on his way to steal our chorizo.
Plane taking off, babe.
Ah!
We'll go up on that side.
He's gonna come. There he is. Wow, so much is happening. Another one is coming by. We gotta be on high alert for these guys. No chorizo for you. Oh, there he goes. That was so cute.
He's here.
What? No, you don't. You go now. Oh my goodness. What a cheeky little guy. We can see you. You're not hiding. Go on. Oh my God. You are crazy. Whoa. Whoa.
That was his buddy over there.
Mega crab watch here during our little meal. Hermit watch. 2000. Oh.
Hermit watch.
Oh my God. Jeff wants us to take note of this cloud. Interesting.
Like, that's interesting.
That's interesting. We're enjoying our time here so far in Carriacou. We are literally the only people on Sandy Island right now. That's pretty cool. Nice job, babe.
Thanks, babe, except we're turning around.
Go, 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 go!
Now it's locked up.
Oh, shoot.
Louise. Louise.
On a trapeze. Goodbye, Sandy Island. It's time to do some boat maintenance.
Checking stock.
Yep. Looking for some lugs. Oh, we have it.
We got 2. Yeah.
Nice. Hello there, Captain.
It's hot.
It is mega hot right now. So what are you working on back here?
Our DC-DC charger stopped working recently, and I thought it was a DC-DC charger failing. It would like give us 20 amps, then 50 amps, it would fall down and all over the place. And it always had done that a bit, and I always thought that was our alternator regulating temp and changing its flow. But then I was down here checking the electrolyte levels of the start bank the other day, and I found that the fuse block, one of the leads off the fuse block was arcing like crazy. I had a 100 amp ANL fuse block right here. And yeah, so it was arcing so bad that it, I guess, lost connection, or we stopped using it during that time. Now I know that's what the problem was. I was trying to read the voltage and it couldn't. So we're here in Carriacou, and it's roughly the same price for me to swap this to a breaker, which gives me also a switch. So I'm just gonna do that. So I got a 100 amp breaker here. Luckily it didn't burn up the cable too bad. I was able to clean off the plasticky shit that had melted onto it. Yeah, now I'm putting it back together. And then we'll fire up the motor and test and see if that was always the issue or we had 2 issues. I don't know.
Yeah, and by the way, nice work environment.
Yeah, and it's cold right now. Very cold.
Yeah, it's pretty chilly. Also, I think we have FOMO of running out of toilet paper and paper towel.
Okay, well that's not working at all. Maybe because this is too shallow of a screw. So, do you want to get me a couple screws? I need 2 longer than that, but also with a wide head like that.
Once again, going to my handy dandy screw jar here in search of what Jeff needs. This one looks the most promising so far.
Look at that.
Yes, that is exactly the match for it. Perfect. Woo-hoo! I know that one day, and one day probably very soon, we're gonna run out of these random spares. But until then, We're still going.
Sure they are. One. Pretty good fit, hey?
Yeah.
That's gonna go like that. I'll go on the other way, and then I'll connect the actual power, and then we can crank down these leaves nice and frickin' tight.
Captain's done it again. Took you like 3 minutes and then you're done. What?
That's the beauty of like having been the one to install it yourself.
Yeah,
Hopefully
you know.
hopefully it wasn't like something I forgot to torque, because you know, no one's perfect, but I'm not sure.
Well, you're pretty close.
Just kidding.
Okay, really? Son of a bee sting. Another request, a different wrench kit. Here you go.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome. Our boat's a disaster, did you know? That was a quick fix in there.
Well, let's see if it works.
That's very true.
Fired it up?
Yep, I'm just putting it to glow.
You don't need to.
I don't need to? All right. It's on. So now what do I have to do?
Nothing at the moment.
Okay. What are you looking at?
I'm going to turn on the DC-DC charger,
Yeah?
watch our battery monitor, and see if it gives us an error again, or see if it behaves.
All right.
It should only take like a few minutes. It might tell me like out of calibration or whatever, and we need to reset it. But we can check the voltage. If it doesn't act right, I'll do the voltage check next.
Okay.
So here we go. I'm going to turn this thing on.
Can't really see anything in here, can it, really?
It's not even turning on. That's a new one. Okay, well, abort this idea.
It's not working?
No, it didn't come on.
To be continued. Time to do some more testing. How's it going? We're checking the...
Across the breaker, and I'm going to come over here now and check this other thing out. Not showing any voltage here from 13.75, and that's the house side. So that makes sense. Seeing the house side, but on the other side, it's not showing shit. Unless it's in some kind of protection mode.
The captain is getting frustrated. It is not working, and it's supposed to be working. Technology. Are you sure that there's nothing else?
Well, it makes no sense. It's just not turning on like it always has. Power is there. No problem.
Does the DC-DC charger need like a internal reset or
I
something?
don't know how to do that.
Like a hard reset?
I tried holding on to some buttons here,
Break
but
it
there's
back.
also a fuse in the bottom, and I got to figure out what it does. I don't know if it's blown or what. Good luck getting it off of there, but I guess this is loud and annoying, so I guess we'll axe that for a minute.
All right, I'll turn the engine off.
I'm going to turn off the solar chargers right now.
Turn off the solar chargers? Oh, okay.
And then we will see.
And try it again.
So, yeah. And then I learned how to like force it on by holding the buttons. I think maybe I didn't hold them long enough. But it says when you're testing to see if it's working, make sure all your other chargers are off. Maybe that's what's different.
Okay, you just found it online right now.
It's in the manual.
Oh,
Manual,
okay.
man.
Manual, man. Jeff loves reading manuals. He knows basically everything there is to know about every system on Joco, and that's because he is Manual Man.
Maybe we'll give the system a minute to drop the voltage a bit lower.
Okay.
And then it says here, if your output voltage is less than 13, ours wasn't, it was being held high because of the solar chargers. And your input voltage is healthy, it is. Could be three things. You have a large load on your output bank. No, we don't. The VV has been turned off. Hold setup enter for 5 seconds and let go. Normally it always turned on when I turn it on, but I don't think I've ever turned it on with the solar chargers on. I think I did once. And then the last thing is the VV is not working. I don't know.
I sure hope it did not die. It's a really big hunk of metal taking up space on our road.
Yeah,
if it died.
If it died, then we'll have to reevaluate whether we even want to have this thing, because we could just parallel now.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, we always could just parallel. But
Switches down here.
I was always trying to make it so we can't forget.
Yeah.
I'm just very surprised though, because even when it was having the issue, it was turning on and off for me. And we just turned it off because we knew something was up and that was the end of it. But so for it to suddenly not turn on at all, I mean, the timing of that is overly impeccable. So hopefully the solar chargers are it. And I can also call them, guys. What time is it?
They're not going to be like Grenada and have a freaking holiday again, are they? Jeez. Jeff went to the hardware store to go buy this breaker thingy and was told, tomorrow we be closed.
I know.
It's
So
like, what?
I'm not doing any of the other projects tomorrow now.
Oh my god. And we're going to be having a freaking tropical storm coming our way right now too, so we wanted to get this stuff done before that hit, but you know, boat life. Hopefully this will be the last big wave and then be smooth sailing. Okay, we're trying this again. I'm turning the engine on for round 2.
Okay, I'm gonna turn it on and see if it turns on. I mean,
Alrighty.
no, it's dead. I think it's dead meat. Bummer. Okay, well I guess we'll take the fuse back, or the breaker back, because I'm gonna go to a Victron product, obviously.
Well, let's call them first.
Turn that off, I guess. Thank you.
Engine's off now. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. That fix didn't fix it. That was a lot of work that Jeff did.
Said hi. My name is Jeff as well, and I need some troubleshooting help on a BB60. Are you there? Recently, I think I called you a few weeks ago, and it was starting to cycle on me. I would watch on the Victron battery monitor. I could see it was.
All right, so who was
here's hope.
that you called?
Why, here's like the false hope part. You see my face? I'm like, oh, there's a chance. And then in
Oh
like
my
another
gosh.
5 minutes, it's going to be
Yes.
like another wah.
No, don't worry, it's going to work. So the guy at
So I
what
called
company was this?
Sterling Power.
Sterling Power, all right.
You know, super high quality, right up there with Victron.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the gold standards of electronics. Anyway, there's a fuse there apparently. On the negative, I saw it there. It's in between the terminals. I didn't bother pulling it yet, but he said if I'm not getting lights on there, 9 times out of 10 it's that fuse. So I'm gonna go down there right now.
I like the
With
nine
needles.
times out of 10.
Me too.
That's
And
pretty good
I like that. I got
odds.
tons of fuses, so if that's all,
Yeah.
it is, great. If the update after this video, we'll cut to it right now if it's working. If it's positive, then yay. Otherwise, I don't know. Victron might be coming in and Sterling might be going out.
Or we're just gonna have to be
I'm gonna
doing
sell
stuff
myself on
ourselves.
OnlyFans.
Oh my god.
I gotta come up with what do they want, because it's not gonna be my smiling face.
Comment, oh gross. Comment down below if you will join our OnlyFans for Jeff and what would you like to see him do on OnlyFans? Leave us a comment.
Get covered in grease and fix it Yanmar.
Oh, yum. What?
Perfect.
The fuse is perfect?
Yeah.
So we are the 1 time out of 10?
Are you surprised?
Oh.
Thank you so much to all of our patrons for supporting our channel. You are helping to keep this dream going so we can share it all with you. If you'd like to join the Joco crew, we'll have a link down below.